Hello everyone, this is Tahsin Akhtar once again ready with some another program based on Java. Actually in this video I am going to explain the automorphic number. So what exactly automorphic number is and how to write program by using Java I am going to discuss here. So automorphic number, the number whose square contain the same number in extreme right place, you call it at the end. Like 5 is an automorphic number. Why? Because after squaring 5 we get 25 and 25 having 5 as a last digit. Now 26, when I square it you will get 36, so 6 present at last. So 25, when you square it then you will get 625 and 25 present in 625. So all this type of number we call automorphic number. Now how we write the code regarding this number? So during writing program, first you think what exactly you have to do. So as per the question and definition, you need to square the number first, and after squaring number you have to extract as many digits as you entered as original number. So if you enter 5 then you need to extract one digit from the last. If you enter 25 then you need to extract two digits from the last of the square number. So a squaring process is very simple. So when you multiply the variable and store in another variable then you get the square of the number. Someone use their power function, but it's not good in programming because power will return double. So you need to typecast it, otherwise answer will be improper. Now second thing is how we'll extract one digit or two digit or three digit from the last of the square number. Now you think mathematically. If you divide any number, you perform modulus operation any number by 10, then definitely you will get the last digit. Similarly, if you perform the modulus operation by using 100, then you will get the two digits from the last of the number. Similarly, if you perform by 1000, then you will get three digits from the number. So the main agenda in this code to get either 10, 100 and 1000. So you have to focus on that thing. So I'm going to perform this operation by using Java with the help of a scanner class. Now the first thing you have to do in Java by using a scanner class is to import package java.util.terminator. After that declare a class. So class keyword and the name of class. So I'm going to use here class name as automorphic, then curly bracket open. After that the main methods declaration. So many times you already used, so you know how to write this code. And after that curly bracket open, then a scanner class. A scanner sc equal new scanner within bracket, you know, system dot in to give the permission to take value from the keyboard. Then put the message here as a prompting. So write the code system.out.println, enter a number, then write the code to input a number. So you know int any variable you have to take. So scanner object, then function like next int. So next int will take number in a scanner. Now you need to compare original number after squaring value and extraction the last digit from the square. So whenever you have to compare with the original number, you must copy the value, because after digit extraction the original value becomes 0. So I am going to copy A in B, and now A in B. Now, as I told earlier, you have to need 10, 100 and 1000 to extract 1 digit, 2 digits and 3 digits respectively from the last of the square number. So I'm going to take here a variable as P, and initially I'm going to initialize with 1 because I'm going to perform the product on P. So if you use 0, then perform the product, the entire value will be 0. That's why during product process or multiplication process you need to initialize variable by 1. And then I'm going to extract digit. You know, extraction is very easy by using while loop. So I'm going to use while a greater than 0 within bracket digit extraction step. In general, programmers, we are writing in d equal to a mod 10. So in that time we need to only rotate the loop and multiply P to maintain 10, 100 and 1000 respectively. So no need to write in d equal to a mod 10. So write directly P equal to P into 10. So you may write this statement as P into equal to 10, and after that the loop execution statement by removing the last digit from the number. So a equal to a by 10. So this step will remove the last digit from the number. So we already find the multiple of tens. Now how to check the last digit from the square of the number? So many of you will square the number first and then extract digit and then check the condition. So I am going to perform all these things in the single statement within if b asterisk b. So I already copied a in b, so b having the original value, so b multiplied b will be the square of the number. Now perform the digit extraction from the last. So mod p equal b. So if a square from a square finding remainder equals to the original number, then you call it the automorphic number. So write here message system.out.println within bracket automorphic number, double quotes close, bracket close, terminator. Then copy the value from here and write the else part and then paste the value, and note there not an automorphic number. So in this way you are able to write the Java program for automorphic. Then save the file in respective place. So I'm going to save file with the same name as class, like automorphic.java. So Java file you have to save with .java extension. Then compile and execute the program by using DOS window. So write here Java compiler and the file name automorphic.java and press enter. If there is any error, then it will show or display. So there is no error. Now execute the code. So for execution write Java and class name, and class name is also automorphic. So I used here Java automorphic. Press enter. So it will ask for number. I put there 5, then 5 is an automorphic number. Next 25 is an automorphic number. Now 125 not an automorphic number. So in this way you are able to type or check the code regarding automorphic. So students, please subscribe my channel Programming Hub for more programs, and thank you for watching this video.